So guys, this is going to be a good one. Because I know a lot of you right now are doing something with your life. You got a big purpose. You got a big mission. You're doing something good. And you're doing something big right now, or you're on the way up. And I'm going to tell you something. There's stuff you have to be careful of when you're the type of person that naturally attracts a lot of attention because of who you are, because of who you become, because you're very relatable. You have to be careful. Although it attracts a lot of good, even a lot of good people, you're also going to attract a lot of hate. People is going to feel some sort of way about you, whether it's very good or not so good. It's the way it is. A lot of people's afraid of it, which is why they're not doing anything worthwhile. I've had people that I've coached as far as helping them out with YouTube, and it's like, I can't keep doing this because I can't handle the comments. I can't handle this. I can't handle that. And like, that's what comes with it. If you're going to do anything big in your life at all, you have to have thick skin, whether you're a pro athlete, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're anywhere doing anything big, you have to have thick skin. If you're a big real estate agent, there's going to be a lot of people talking about you, whether the good things, bad things, both things. I'm sure of it. This is how it is. So you have to be prepared for these things is what I'm saying here. Like, you're going to attract a lot of good people, a lot of good quality people. You're going to meet like-minded people and stuff like that. And that's a good thing about it. But you have to be careful of the fake people, because some people's going to come in as well and act like your friend. Some people's going to come in as well and act like they like you and stuff like this. And bro, the same people can stab you in the back like this. There was people since I started YouTube that I've been friends with since day one. They're still here. There's been people I've known since I started YouTube. We had each other on social media and whatnot, and boom, they turn their back. All of a sudden, you're getting an email, paragraphs long. You're getting messages. They're threatening you and crazy stuff, bro. Like, there's crazy people out there. And you don't really know who they are. You don't know who they are. That's why I've been a lot more careful myself. Because you have to be. There's crazy people in the world, bro. There's crazy people in the world. Just because someone acts cool, acts like your friend, they could stab you in the back. It's happened to me in real life. It's happened to me over social media's online presence. It's happened. And this is a negative of what's going to happen when you naturally attract a lot of attention to your life. There's good, there's bad, there's very ugly. Like, things is gonna happen. These things are gonna happen. And if you can't deal with these things, maybe it's not for you, because you have to, if you can do something to begin with, you probably can. And you're not a quitter. But some people get a little taste of it and it's like they can't do it. That's why you have to have thick skin. People are afraid. I know talented people where I come from. They're too afraid to pull the trigger. They could absolutely do something great with their life. They don't want to ruin the little bit of popularity they think they have. And these people to turn on them and like, you ain't gonna do it. You're not gonna budge. You're not gonna get yourself anywhere like that. Like, nowhere. They're the same people that's gonna get older. They're gonna hit the ages of 30s to 40s to 50s, all to realize these people they were worried about, that they didn't want to not like them, were never with them to begin with. Those girls that you didn't want to want to look at you in some sort of weird way. They didn't even care about you to begin with. Why do you care? Because they think they care. They think these other guys they used to know was going to care if they veer off and do something with their life. They think people's going to look down on them. They think and all that kind of stuff. But guess what's going to happen whenever they choose to look down on you at first? They're going to choose to look down at you at first, but you're going to break through and you're not going to give up. And then they're going to be looking up to you. So this is how we are with most people in our lives, bro. We're right here with most people, right? That's where they want you. They don't want you to change. Your friends from high school, they don't want you to change. Even people on YouTube, bro, they since you started a channel, they don't really want you to change. And when you do, that's when true colors show. When you move homes, true colors show. They were fake the whole time. Something good happens for you, their true colors show. They stab you in the back. They unfriend you. They because you're shining. Because you're thriving. Because something good happened to you. These are fake people. There's not an amount of greatness that something could happen for anyone else that's in my life. And oh my God, I don't want to be friends with them now. No, the opposite. Let's go fly private, bro. This is incredible. Not everybody views it that way. That's what you have to be careful of, because you're going to attract stuff like that to your life. People's going to switch up. They're going to switch up. And these are things you got to be prepared for, bro. You have to be able to handle these things. I'm immune to these things. A few people from YouTube that stabbed me in the back and whatever, not that when I say from YouTube, that I met from YouTube like a long time ago. It literally not did much at all. Because I got stabbed in the back by people I was friends with my whole life. And not every single one of them. Some of them, I don't really talk to them anymore or hang out, but like if I seen them, it'd be all good. Because they're not pansies. Best friend since childhood. Me and him still cool to this day. We don't really talk anymore much at all, or don't really see him anymore, but like, we're always going to be cool. He would never do that to me. I would never do that to him. I literally know this about the person. It would never happen. And, yeah, man, some people will, though. Some people will, though. You got to be prepared for it. You're going to meet new people if you're the type of person that can naturally attract a lot of attention because of who you are. You're going to meet a lot of new people. And just understand, this is what it comes with. Some of these people ain't really for you. Some of these people will stab you in the back. And you got to be weary of these things. You can't just think someone's on your side, on your team, and you can't just think that. Especially if you don't know the person, if you haven't met them in real life, if you haven't saw their energy like for real and stuff like this. You can't think that. Like, I've made this mistake by giving people the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not saying look at everyone as your enemy and don't trust nobody. I'm not saying that. You shouldn't trust many. But there's some people you can kind of give the benefit of the doubt, but don't just full on trust them. And yeah, they're on my side, man. It's my bro. They might not be. That's the thing. They might be. They might be. And they might not be. It's happened. So how am I wrong in saying this? Because it's actually happened. And it's probably happened to many of you. This is the world. You can make people overly emotional because of your success. They just don't like you now because you're not here with them no more. They thought you were like this, but you kind of hit a new level. And now they're kind of about it. They get weird about it. These are fake people, bruh. They can't accept what is. They can't. They're emotional about it. They're weird about it. They don't like you now. Something could happen for them. You would not budge. You want to see them change. You want to see them elevate. You want to see them do better. But is it the same thing the other way around? Because guess what? It seems like whenever you do it, it's a fucking problem, isn't it? It seems like when you do it, it's a fucking problem. They're fakes. The dangerous thing is as well, these people claim to be so cool. Oh, people stab me in the back and all this. You're a complete dweeb. People like that. They're dweebs. You're the same as them. And that's what you're going to find out about some of these types of people. They're the exact same as the others. They relate to your videos, right? They're just victims. They are only victims. Like, those things probably didn't even happen the way they said it did. They are victims. And it shows because the way they turned on you. That's how you know. They are hypocrites. When the same thing happens, that they said, oh, my people stabbed me in the back and all this, and you had real conversations with them about it before, right? And then they go on and do the same to you. I say this because this has literally happened. That's why I'm making this topic. That's why I'm talking about this topic in this video right now. Because when you can naturally attract a lot of attention to your life, when you're a popular person, whenever you're very relatable, you can deliver. People like that's out there, bro. People like that is out there. Even before I started YouTube, I had a high following on Instagram because I've done fitness modeling. I was involved in sports. I was involved in MMA. I was popular from my hometown. I already had a decent following on Instagram. I had over 10K followers before I even started YouTube. So, and then you get on YouTube, you get a pretty damn big following on YouTube. Same as TikTok. I slayed TikTok in 2020 for like a couple months and over 10K. I grew on TikTok faster than anything else, and I just kind of gave up on TikTok because it was just too many things going on at once, and I regret that because TikTok was booming at one point. You could have done some great things. But I'm just saying, man, some people can naturally attract a lot of attention to their life. I'm that kind of person. I can do that because of who I am. And people can see me better than I can see myself. So people can speak for me better than I can even speak for myself. It just happens. It happened in school. It happened on any platform I've ever went on and posted. Some people just have that and some people not so much. And some people do have it, they just don't know it yet. You could do it. Something could be holding you back. Some sort of something is holding you back. I don't know what it is. But yeah, you got to be careful of this shit, bro, because there's a lot of fakes out there that will turn their backs on you so fast it's not even funny. As soon as you start to change for the better, you're going to see a lot of stuff. People are just going to like become annoyed with you because their lives ain't going so good. And it just seems like your life is going better because of all the hard work and contribution you put into it. They think things are just naturally falling from the sky and rainbows are just coming and lollipops and you've just been blessed by God by some divine miracle. And it's the furthest thing from the truth. You have suffered in a way they never will ever suffer in their lives. You were dedicated in a way they never will be. And this is why they're going to turn, because you just make it look easy, but it's not easy. You just make it look that way. And it makes them miserable. It puts them into like depression. They can't fight their way out of it. You can fight your way out of anything. And it just seems like they can't. So they get offended, they get butthurt, they get emotional when good things are happening for you because good things ain't happening for them. Not realizing every dog has its day. Every dog has its time. You can't look at someone else's life and compare your life to theirs and think you deserve to be where they're at. Are you an idiot? When I first started YouTube, zero everything, zero videos, zero subscribers, zero likes, zero video, zero views, zero everything. I didn't look at creators that have 200K, 300K, 500,000, 1 million. Oh my God, I wish I was them. No, I'm going to put in the work. I have a lot of information. A lot of things went on in my life before I started YouTube. It was like this boiled up. I just had so much to give. So much information, so many stories, so many real life experiences. And it's like, I had to put myself in the position where I could start. I had to start to live on my own before I did it. And I just like exploded. There were so many things I had to talk about. I don't care who has 200K, 300K, 500K. Why? Why do you care? Why do you care where someone else is when you have a life right in front of yourself? You have 2 feet and a heartbeat, no? You can do something with your life. Whatever you want. You can do something with your life. The worst thing you can do is compare yourself to somebody else. Oh, good things are happening for them. Oh my God. That is what you call a literal pansy. A literal pansy, bro. Like, what is your problem? You have 2 feet and a heartbeat. You have access to the internet. You have tools. Start using them. You have a voice. Start using it. Do what God has called you to do. I don't know what it is. You're a human being, and you can make your own life decisions. You have to be willing to figure it out. You have to want to figure it out. You have to, be more focused on your life than anything else. That's what you have to do. But some of these individuals just don't get it. They want to envy you. They want to stare into your existence, into your life, and try to attack you spiritually and stuff like this. And it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life when people do that, bro. It's just like, you're a pansy, bro. You're a pansy. You're too focused on me. You're too focused on what I'm doing. You're literally emotional about it to the point. It's pathetic. Like, you have to look at yourself because of this and call yourself pathetic. Because if you don't, nothing's going to change. Like, bro, I've never been that person ever in my life. I don't know how people get themselves to that position. Like, I always, since birth, felt super talented. With all the talent and giftedness I have, how could I possibly feel that way? When I can deliver something myself. When I can do something myself. I've done many things in my life. Bodybuilding, health and fitness coaching, YouTube, coaching calls, carpentry, fitness modeling, MMA, boxing, every sport you could possibly think of, I've been involved in it. Dated a ridiculous amount of girls, some that lasted 2 to 4 years. We're talking experience, school. We're talking about experience. That's what you have to do with your life. You have to try many things. Many things. I've competed in squash at a high level. I have a 2012 cup. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you have 2 feet and a heartbeat. You have things to do. I'm delivering this message to make you guys realize it's a waste of your life. It's a waste of time to look at anyone else's life and stare into it and envy it. It's so stupid. Like, you're a pansy if you do that. You're an actual pansy, and I hope you know that. Like, these people must be just talentless, bro. Like, you have work to do. You have work to do. Brother, you have work to do. Why are you not doing it? Why are you not getting better? Why are you not developing a new skill? You can still invest time and learn from others and all this kind of stuff because that can help with your skills. But it's what you have to do. It's what you have to do. And whenever you are that person that has talent, giftedness, determination, a work ethic, you just don't give up. You're just gonna be there in the face of adversity, bro. You're just gonna be there. You're just gonna be there. Be careful of the fake shit that comes your way because it's gonna come your way. The fake shit's gonna come your way. Some real stuff's gonna be there, but some fake stuff's gonna come your way. It's just what it is. It's just what happens. There ain't no stopping the storm. There's nothing you can do about it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And you can't be surprised. You can't even be offended when these things happen. Like, you should have known. I did give some people the benefit of the doubt, and then things unraveled, things have unfolded. And it's like, there's nothing that really affects me anymore, bruh. Like, even like dealing with these chicks, it's like, I used to lose sleep over chicks, and now it's like I can sleep just fine regardless of who I'm dealing with and whatever situation I might be in, regardless of how hot she is, how not she is. Like, I'm just like immune to like people's bullshit at this point. Like, I would be surprised if someone actually came into my life and just acted right like 24/7, like consistently, like the way I am, like consistently, like acting right, like, you know, I'd be surprised. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone turns into a pansy. I wouldn't be surprised if some chick plays some game and shit just goes out of hand, and I would not be surprised. Like, that's the casual of what happens today. It's typically what happens. You know, pansies all over the place. It's just typical today. Yeah, real is rare. Fake is everywhere. That's why you have to be focused on you, and you have to become even more real than you are right now and more solid than you are right now. And I don't mean to bash anyone in particular in this video. I'm just saying, bro, like, see it through. See it through. And focus on you. And don't be so concerned, like, who's your friend, who's not your friend, who's with you, who's not with you. Don't even, like, pay much mind to it. Don't even pay much mind to it. Just keep being you. Just keep doing the things that you're doing. And what's real is going to be what's real. We're going to see. We're going to find out. What's going to happen is going to happen. You're going to have to take some risks. And I mentioned this in a video recently. You're going to have to take some risk and everything else. But you're going to find out. Who cares if another situation with some female dies out and things don't happen? That's casual. That's an everyday thing. Same with a friend. Same with anything else. But people come and people fall out, bro, because they ain't solid like you. They're gone. Because they ain't in it the way you're in it. People act a certain way when they come around you to get stuff out of you, and then they're gone. Like out of the wind. They're just gone. It's been happening my whole life. That's why I'm saying, I'm not surprised or overwhelmed or, oh my God, this happened. It's the least of a surprise. It is the least of a surprise. What is surprising is meeting someone who's real, someone who is there, who's consistent themselves, who has been there all the time. And it's not that you talk all the time, it's just like they're solid all the time. Whenever you do talk, it's solid. There's nothing weird going on all of a sudden, like it's just like consistently solid. Those are the people you can build trust with over time. And other than that, don't be surprised about all the pansies out there, because there's too many of them. Like, even some people coming and acting cool and stuff, you gotta be, you can't just trust right away. You can't just think, oh, okay, dap this brother up, he's my brother. He might not be. He might be. He might be too. But he might not be. That's why I'm saying, when it even comes to these chicks, when it comes to like friends, when it comes to anything, let things play out over time. Don't have a standard on somebody. Don't expect loyalty from somebody immediately. Let things play out with people, and what's going to happen is going to happen. And that's the last thing I got to say in this video. And I hope this message today could help.